the 28th Sunday of Ordinary Time. The readings today, the first and the third readings in Sunday's liturgy, have to do with foreigners, in a way. Unfortunate, the first reading is the second part of a longer story. Nahum, a foreigner, has come to be cleansed of leprosy. We don't hear that part in the reading, but he is very grateful, and he wants to show his gratitude. And Elisha says, no, just accept your cleansing from leprosy. So this foreigner says, okay, I'll take a pail or two of the soil of Israel, because in my land your God is not the God, but I will make it my land where there is the God of Israel in Samaria. So he's grateful because he can live more freely. The gospel today is one that's often used for Thanksgiving Day. It's again a foreigner from Samaria with 10 lepers. And because of leprosy, they're at a distance, and Jesus is on his way through Samaria in Galilee toward Jerusalem. And they say, can you cure us? And Jesus says, go and show yourselves to the priests. Go and show yourselves to the religious officials. And so they say, well, any port in the storm, anything that'll help us. So they go off. While they were on their way, they were cured. One returns. Now the question is, what are the other 9 doing? They are doing what is expected. The religious expectation is go, and by your going to the priest, you will be saved by your actually going, doing the religious thing. And one returns, and he's a foreigner from Samaria, and he, not recognizing the religious officials of Judaism, the priests and scribes and Pharisees, the religious expectations of duty to God of Israel, as they saw it, this foreigner comes back to Jesus. And Jesus says, where are the others? And I don't know what he said, but the foreigner said, well, what was going on is they are going according to their religious obligation, their duty. So it's a conflict, in a way, between duty, and let me play with this a bit, duty and beauty. There is function, there is execution of the law, a faith in what they can do to be cleansed. But the foreigner comes back not knowing the Jewish rituals. He said, you are the one that made me clean, even though I was a foreigner. And so instead of duty, he has the beauty of the relationship that Jesus extends to all. You cannot cleanse yourself. You cannot do any dutiful things except to put yourself in preparation to the beauty of God's relationship with you, God's cleansing, God's raising. So while the others went to fulfill their dutiful religious obligations, against which Jesus is always standing, whether it's the Pharisees or other religious leaders, He said, no, there's a new way that's more beautiful than dutiful. It's, I love you because of who I am. And I love you to cleanse you from what you can't cleanse yourself from. This white leper, can't you cleanse yourself? No. And Nahum couldn't cleanse himself either in the first reading. And so there's this law against relationship. I will do the right thing. I will always do the right things according to the law, and I will get what I expect as a payment. That's kind of how we can look at religion like that. Look at God. If I do the right things. And we'll see that later in other Gospels. But it's Jesus always standing, especially in Luke's Gospel. It's relationship. My relationship with you. You're accepting that. Not your relationship with me. Not primarily. Doing the right thing, doing the dutiful thing. That's, I will do it. It's my expectation of myself. And Jesus comes simply and stands and says, I am the initiator. I am the ongoing creational love of God. Your healing is another act of God's creation of you. Well, that's where we are when we come to the Eucharist, when we come to our own prayer. The primary work of Jesus is that I get up and live, have life, with its limitations. There are some things in us that don't get healed physically, but we can get healed about how we're going to live with what can't be healed physically. That spiritual leprosy. I will do everything so that I will be healed of my being crippled or deaf or blind. Or he says, no, my real gift to you is not perfect physical healing, but healing of your spirit with which you live with your humanity. I want you to live with the frailty of your humanity, your leprosy. We all have something of our physical relationships or something inside or something psychologically. It's how we live with it, not how we get cured from it. That's what this gospel is about. The beautiful lifting up, letting go of the leprosy of self-negativity because we have something physical, relational, emotional, psychological, something that can't be cured of itself, but how we live with it, how he raises us up and says, now live with the life you have. It's my gift to you, and through you, you are a gift to others. The question is, how did the leper live after he was cured? Did he live the relationship with Jesus? After the 9 went back, how did they live? They lived probably continuing the leprosy of dutiful obligationalism. So we live with the relationship that Jesus offers at the Eucharist, at the reading, and in our daily prayer, to live beyond the confines of our judgment of ourselves. It's beautiful.